In the Quran we are told about the people of Lut alayhi salam, how they practice sexual perversion, homosexuality. And Allah has zero tolerance. And so He destroyed them, Sodom and Gomorrah. The evidence is already there, clear, that the world is increasingly embracing homosexuality and lesbianism. In consequence of a feminist revolution, firstly, Allah created the male and the female to be attracted to each other. Where does He say so? He says so in Surah Al-Layl. He says, وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا يَغْشَى, and by the night and that which it conceals mysteriously, it shrouds. وَالنَّهَارِ إِذَا تَجَلَّى, and by the day and its bright light, nothing concealed. وَمَا خَلَقَ الذَّكَرَ وَالْأُنثَى, that in the same way that I created the night and the day, so too did I create the male and the female. Night and day are inseparable. Yes. When the day is coming to an end and is approaching the night, guess what happens? The excitement, the riot of colors, the sunset, a ball of fire. That's the excitement. So the attraction between the male and the female is something ordained by nature. By nature. It is part of the splendor of life, the mystery of life, the charm of life, which makes life so beautiful. That when you marry and the night and day come together, you get a piece of heaven right here on earth. So you're not married as yet, make sure you get married quickly. You get a piece of heaven right here on earth. But now, from modern Western civilization, a modern feminist revolution, which in essence is saying that the night does not have to remain night. Anything a man does, a woman should have the freedom to also do it. And as a consequence, the night, in Singapore the night has already become day. In France the night has already become day. In Malaysia the night is making progress to become day. In Indonesia they're having some problems. They're having some problems in Indonesia for the night to become day. The Indonesian woman is still so much a woman. As the night becomes day, the day is no longer attracted to the night. Because woman loses her femininity. She becomes more masculine than feminine. In her facial features, in her conduct. She becomes more masculine than feminine. And men are turned off. And as a consequence, as a natural outcome of the modern feminist revolution, an adversarial relationship emerges between the male and the female. And then men find it more convenient to look for peace and happiness and love in the arms of another man. And women find it more convenient to look for peace and comfort and happiness in the arms of another woman. This is increasing all the time. But there is another disturbing part of the equation, namely that Dajjal wants to take men and transform them into women. Of course, he begins the process by getting them to shave off the beard. So if you shave off your beard, start growing it back. But it is possible that the food that we're eating, genetically modified food, in disturbing the genetic composition of food, we are depriving of the male, depriving him of the sustenance he needs to keep his masculinity. And in putting hormones into the cows and the sheep for more milk and meat, we find that our baby boys are going to grow up looking more like girls, behaving more like girls. And so you have a situation in which eventually some men would be attracted to other men. These are the dominant, these are the submissive. And the world is moving headlong into that direction of the people of Sodom and Gomorrah. That is going to end with destruction. Allah destroyed them, and Allah will destroy these.